Hello, these are the returns Lofty Carbon Money Market Fund has had since it was launched, and I have to say, this is a new and a very promising money market fund in Kenya, and it has demonstrated impressive performance in a very short period of time. So, as you can see here, the Lofty Carbon Money Market Fund delivered an average annualized return of 13.6% in quarter 4 of 2023, with returns reaching a peak of 14.31% in December that year. And in 2024, we have seen massive growth in this fund. And in quarter 1 of 2024, the daily yield average was 15.82%, which increased to 16.9% in quarter 2 of 2024, and in quarter 3 of 2024 the interest rates went up to 17.3% per annum, and this is very impressive. And towards the end of this video, we will do some calculation on how much you will be earning in this fund if you invested like 200,000 Kenya shillings and also 500,000 Kenya shillings for 2 years for you to see whether it's worth investing. So stick around for that. So, as highlighted in this table of the best money market funds in the country or here in Kenya, you can see that Lofty Carbon Money Market Fund is among the best money market fund based on the interest they are offering. And for this, we need to know whether they are also the best in the other areas. So let's get into the detailed review, starting with some background information on the fund, or now the Lofty Carbon Money Market Fund, yes. So Lofty Carbon Money Market Fund was launched on August 1st, 2023, making it a relatively or a recent addition to the Kenyan money market fund environment. But the fact that they are new doesn't mean they're not doing very well in the market, because they are doing very well. And let's go through their financials and people behind this fund. This is very detailed review to help you analyze if it's safe to put your money in this company. And this video is based on my research alone. I'm here to kickstart your due diligence process, which is very important when it comes to investments. And when you're doing any investment, you need to do your due diligence, and this is a very good place for you to start. This video will give you a foundation on where and what to look for when digging deeper into the due diligence. So let's get started. We're going to start with the fact sheets, which are available in their website. So according to the fact sheet dated December 31st, 2023, in just 5 months after launching, they had accumulated 324 million Kenya shillings in the asset size of this money market fund. And then the fund continued its rapid expansion in 2024. Here is a quick highlight of how the fund performed. So in the first quarter of 2024, they had 592 million Kenya shillings as their asset size. And in quarter 2 of 2024, they had 920 million Kenya shillings, making it a 55 growth from quarter 1. And then in quarter 3, they had a total asset size of 1.66 billion Kenya shillings, an impressive 80% growth from quarter 2 of 2024. To qualify this, let's watch this short video from NTV about Lofty Corban Money Market Fund.
Investment advisory and management firm Lofty Corban Investments attained a milestone after the assets and the unit trust managers, I should say, crossed the 1 billion shilling mark within the first 9 months of operation. Within that period, the collective investment scheme doubled the assets under management to 1.13 billion shillings from 459 million in December last year. Lofty Corban's chief executive officer Stanley Mutuku says the firm has so far onboarded more than 2,100 clients, further solidifying its growth position. Capital Markets Authority data shows that assets under management by various units rose to 225.4 billion shillings in March, up from 215.1 billion shillings in December 2023.
Now that we know how they have been performing, let's look at who is responsible for driving this amount of growth in this short period of time. So a quick reminder here, please show your support by liking and subscribing to this channel. It's always an honor to have you here, and you are the reason why I'm making these videos, okay? Okay, back to the team behind Lofty Carbon Money Market. We look at the top 4 big shots in this company and also look at an overview of the board of directors and staff. And if you want, you can go deeper into more details on this, and you can look it up in their website. So we'll start with the chairman of the board of directors, Mr. George Wafula. He has over 20 years of extensive experience in finance and strategic management. He holds a master's in business administration in strategic management. Wafula's professional journey includes notable roles in the fast-moving consumer goods sector at Unilever, the telecommunication industry at Airtel, and the insurance sector at Kinedia Assurance. Prior to his position in Lofty Corban Money Market Fund, he was a group of chief finance officer. He was the group chief finance officer at CIC Insurance Group. Additionally, he contributes his expertise as the treasurer of Maisha Bora Sacco. And I know this is a lot, but it's good information to know. Now, let's look at the CEO of this company, Stanley Mutuku. He has over 20 years experience in financial services. Stanley worked at CIC for years, and he rose through the ranks to the managing director, where he served for 6 years. He also has experience working for Old Mutual Kenya, and he holds an MBA in finance and strategic management, and he is a qualified CPA. For years, and he rose through the ranks to the managing director. All right, now a little background of Chief Commercial Officer David Gitau. David is a chartered financial analyst and a member of the CFA Institute. He worked at AIB Capital as an investment analyst and a corporate finance analyst. He's a chartered financial analyst and a member. Then moved to Madison Asset Management Limited, and David also worked at CIC Asset Management Limited, where he rose to position of senior portfolio manager. Now then moved to Madison Asset Management. Let's look at Alex Muthaka, their chief executive officers. Some background, his little background. So he has over 12 years in investment management and holds an MSc in finance. His experience spans role at CIC Asset Management and Genghis Capital, and also he worked at Britam. And yeah, so this is just some of the members in the team. You can see they have a big team. So if you're interested, you can also go through the other team members and also the board of directors, see their experiences and what they bring into this money market fund, and how that fits in how their role fits in the overall management of the company. Which I would say the experiences that these guys have, they bring a blend of experience and expertise, positioning the fund well in the competitive money market fund markets, or the money market environment, yes. So now to the most important part of any money market fund, the licensing and the regulations. So Lofty Corban Limited is licensed and regulated by the Capital Market Authority, and yes, you can find their name in the list of licensees in the money market, in the Capital Market Authority website under the fund managers, yes. And the fund operates under strong oversight and partnership of Kenya Commercial Bank as their trustee, and also they have their custodian as Equity Bank. And if you have been keen enough, in my previous video we talked about the importance or the role of the trustees and also the role of custodians, which is very important. So make sure that you keep that in mind. Now let's look at the breakdown on how they distribute the money they collect from the investors. And if you have been keen enough, in my previous video we talked about the importance or the role, yes, or from you and me. So they invest primarily in government securities, fixed deposits, corporate debt, and other short-term financial instruments, and yes, or from you and me. So now I would like us to see the percentage they allocate each of these, what we have mentioned, what they invest in, because this is the part that they diversify your investment to make sure that you're getting high rewards and also making sure that your capital is preserved. Now I would like us to see the percentage they allocate each of these. So as you can see in these pie charts, they invest 90.93% in fixed deposits, 9.02% in commercial papers, and 0.05% in cash and net settlements. Yes. So yeah, so that is how they allocate the money that you invest with them. Now let's look at some of the key notable features of this money market fund. Yeah, so they have a minimum initial investment of 1,000 Kenya shillings. Then for the top up, you can do as little as 100 Kenya shillings. They also charge 2% annual management fee on the interest with no initial fee for joining. The interest is calculated daily, but they compound the interest monthly, so they do monthly compounding. When you withdraw your cash, you get it in 2 working days. And then the fund also offers professional fund management that prioritizes capital preservation and competitive returns. And we have seen they have amazing returns. And here is a chart showing how Lofty Money Market Fund has been doing, and it is benchmarked with 91-day T-bill. So yeah, you can see how well they have been doing. So let's look at the cons of this fund. Yes, so the fund is new in the market. It was just started the other day, 2023. The last quarter, that was on August 1st, 2023. So if I were to invest here, I would put my short-term goals money, like a portion of my emergency fund, maybe traveling fund, and also education fund, tips and such. And here by short-term goals, I mean 1 year and below. Investing this way will give you time to assess the fund and also build some trust with them. Yes. The other con is the returns may fluctuate with changing market condition, which is also applicable to all other money market fund. And we can see from this table that the interest rates for T-bills has been reducing. Here we have data from July, and you can see with each T-bill, the rates have been going down, and it also means that the inflation rates have been going down, as you can also see in this table of inflation rates, how we have been performing as a country. The rates have been going down, and hence they are also the returns on treasury bills have been going down. So it means for those people who invested earlier in treasury bills means or treasury bonds means that they will be getting a higher interest than the people who are joining right now. But yeah, it's I wouldn't say that it's a bad thing, because it shows that the economy is stabilizing. Yes, I hope we are going to feel that eventually because at this particular time we don't feel it, but with time I know we are going to feel it. Yes. And something very important with money market funds, it doesn't limit, the money market funds are very liquid. It doesn't limit you from withdrawing the cash whenever you want. So if you realize that the fund is not working for you, that whatever you're getting in a particular money market fund, you can always move that money to a better investment. So use it as a parking for your money before you get a better investment. So is Lofty Corban Money Market Fund right for you? So I think it's an ideal if you are seeking a secure yet profitable short-term investment, especially fund before you get enough to invest in maybe treasury bills, treasury bonds, or any other investment with much higher returns. Fund is all especially good for investors with low risk tolerance. So if you're that kind of a person, this would be a very good place for you to start, because they are offering high returns, and you can start with a small amount of money as you assess. And for the beginners in investment, or if you are looking to preserve capital while earning competitive returns, then I think Lofty Corban Money Market Fund represents an excellent option place for you to start, because they are offering high returns, and buy across different funds and continually assess your risk tolerance as you grow your investment portfolio. So let me know which other money market fund you would like us to review. Yeah, so that you can go through it, and for us. Yes, now to the most exciting part, where we talk numbers, we talk about money. If you invested money in Lofty Carbon for, as we had mentioned, for 2 years, we are going to calculate 200,000 and 500,000. We'll work with the average of the returns they have had since they started, or Lofty Corban Money Market Fund was launched. So we're going to work with 16.1%. So if you invested 100,000 Kenya shillings in January 2024, on December 2024, you're going to have these amounts. So I found out that Lofty Corban has a calculator that compounds money. You can use this calculator to calculate the amount of money that you'll be earning in a money market fund that compounds monthly. And I tested this calculator, it's very accurate, and also it gives you the amount of money that you'll be earning per month. So I think it's a very good one. So yeah, utilize it, and this is how it works. Yeah, so also make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.